It has been reported that Ledlow voted with the super-liberal Biden administration more than any other Louisiana Republican congressman. That's pretty doggone liberal. But I wanted to look a little deeper into the truth. I believe in truth in politics. So I looked at three issues that are important to my community. I wanted to see where Ms. Ledlow really stands. I looked at abortion, the killing of babies waiting in their mother's stomachs to come into the world which God has made. Then I looked at this loony, far-left idea that a little child, can decide that a boy wants to be a girl or a girl wants to be a boy. Now remember, we're talking about little children who cannot legally smoke or drink or vote or make a legal contract with anyone. But liberal couillons will let that little child cut off his or her parts, then take medication to try to turn a boy into a girl or a girl into a boy. That is crazy. Not just liberal, that idea is liberal on steroids. Then I looked at federal spending in Washington, D.C. Those people misspend far too much of our hard-earned tax dollars. And they spend it like drunken sailors on a Saturday night. And I know what I'm talking about because I'm a Navy sailor. I admit to being a sailor. But on advice of my lawyer, I'm not admitting to any drinking. The feds have gotten us into almost $40 trillion of debt. That's a trillion with a T. We can never pay off this debt. At least on paper, we are bankrupt. But the couillons in Washington, D.C., Democrats and Republicans alike, the ultra-liberal couillons, keep spending their money like our money, like drunken sailors. So I looked at those positions being taken by Ms. Ledlow, and I found just one bill where she voted to spend more than $50 billion and send them to foreign countries. She violated all three of my tests on that one bill, which sent $50 billion to foreign countries, not to feed hungry children, not to provide health care for poor people around the world. But listen to this. This one bill sends billions overseas to kill those young babies through abortion. And wait, that same multi-billion-dollar bill sends our tax dollars to places where little children can mutilate and medicate themselves to try to change their sexes. We started out with three tests to measure Ms. Ledlow's liberal leanings. Three tests: abortion, transgender surgeries for little children, and wild, crazy federal spending. At least in this one multi-billion-dollar bill, Ledlow showed her true colors. I know there's a lot of pressure and a lot of benefits being passed around, but we need a senator who will stand up for what is right and just and godly. In this one bill, Ledlow showed her true liberal colors. For Navy veteran Fleming, there are only three colors: red, white, and blue. John Fleming will stand up for us. John Fleming, check his truly conservative voting record. John Fleming for Louisiana.